I'm Chief Meteorologist Emily Wahls. Spring is here, but so is the threat of severe weather. But do you see this little circular area showing up here? So that's called a shear marker. This is something that really kind of flags our attention to let us know that there's signs of rotation. So this is something that we're going to be watching very closely. There's been some broad rotation. If you are just joining us, for those of you in DuPage County, you do have an active tornado warning. This is now a confirmed tornado on the ground. It's been spotted by spotters. We have this really nice area of rotation here, and what that means is that that's the area of most concern in terms of the tornado warning. It's only extending maybe 15,000 feet in the air, so as far as height of these storms, they're not super tall, but regardless, they are still wind producers and they are still potentially tornado producers. Thank you so much for that report. That really helps us out too, to just know what's going on the ground. You know, we see it from a computer standpoint here and the radar standpoint, but to have that confirmation of what you're seeing and you're feeling out on the ground is really helpful. I'm really proud of this creation here.
Okay.
Let's talk about the Taylor Swift forecast. We'll just lead with the good
Why
stuff,
not?
right?
Fancy.
Now, the big headline of this week, of course, is going to be the snow. We have a midweek system that's going to be moving through. Accumulating snowfall looks likely at this point.
We're talking about jumpsuits, but let's move to the weather.
Yeah.
My other favorite topic.
We have widespread snow, and it is going to be heavy at times in some portions of the area, especially east of 57. Breaking it down by county, in Cook County, we're up to about 4,500, about 2,500 in Lake County. Here in Princeton Circle, the view looked very different nearly 2 years ago. An EF3 tornado tore through this Naperville community, leaving homes destroyed and people's lives turned upside down.
You know, and you've got me beat, Corey. I only walked my dog for about 1 block today, and I was like, let's get out of here and go back inside. I didn't last very long.
At this point, it looks like it's going to be out of here just in time for the trick-or-treaters, because on Monday, we're going to be mostly cloudy, so we do hold on to the cloud cover. Take a look at what happens. We have, again, that reverse storm surge, and this, again, attracts a lot of people to head out there, but that water very quickly can come surging back in as soon as those winds change.
Just kept thinking, I'm glad it's today and not Thursday or Friday.
Yes.
Yeah.
So today we ended up topping out in the 20s across most of the area, which is colder than average. That is cold for this time of the year. But yeah, later this week, it's going to be a lot worse, everybody. We're talking high temperatures only in the teens. But once you factor in the winds, by late this week and this upcoming weekend, wind chill temperatures are actually going to be as low as about 25 degrees below zero. So dangerously cold by the end of this week and into this weekend. We also have a winter storm watch that has been issued for almost all of the area. This does exclude LaPorte County, but even though you're not quite included in this watch just yet, I wouldn't be surprised if that changes. You're still looking at major impacts from this storm as we go into Thursday and Friday. So everybody's talking about just how much snow. And yes, models are spitting out really incredible numbers. Watch this as I advance this through Thursday and into our day on Friday. But don't get married to these numbers. And let me tell you why. So even if this shifts about 50 miles, 100 miles, this is going to change these numbers very drastically. However, a bunch of the models that we're looking at are giving us at least about 6 to 8 inches area wide. And as you can tell from this model here, all locations that you see here highlighted in pink, that's 12 to 18 inches. And there's a couple models, 2 of our most reliable models, are giving some portions of the area over a foot of snow. So this is going to be a really major storm system as we go into Thursday, into Friday. The worst of it, I think, is going to be Thursday evening through Friday night. Now, on top of the snow, we're going to have a lot of wind. And if anything, I think that might actually be our bigger problem, because this is going to be such a really light, fluffy snow that this wind is really going to pick it up and just throw it around. So even after we're clearing the roadways, clearing our driveways, things like that, that cleanup process is going to go on for several days because that snow is just going to continue to blow around. So futurecast wind gusts by 8 p.m. on Thursday, we're starting to see winds gusting as high as about 30 miles per hour. And I mentioned this earlier in the show. Once you start seeing wind gusts as high as about 35 miles per hour and you have snow falling, that's going to drastically reduce your visibilities, giving you potential for blizzard conditions. Then as we look ahead to Friday morning, check out wind gusts out of the northwest. Over 50 miles per hour going to be possible. So near zero visibility is expected as we go throughout the daytime hours of Friday, possibly even lingering into Friday night. Early Saturday morning, we're still seeing wind gusts that are right around 40 miles per hour. So drastically reduced visibilities. That, of course, is really going to be impacting travel, both road and and air travel as we go into the later portion of this week. Now, those are two of the three things that are coming along with this system. Now let's talk about the cold. So the next couple of days actually not looking too bad. We're in this blue shaded area here, and that's representing temperatures in the 20s and 30s. Then we see this cold air diving down into the region as we go into Thursday night and Friday. By Friday morning, our wind chill temperatures are going to be as low as about 25 to 30 degrees below zero. That's wind chill advisory or wind chill warning criteria right there. So Futurecast will time things out for you. The next couple of days, again, no big deal here. We're looking at mostly cloudy conditions, couple stray snow showers. If you can travel Tuesday or Wednesday, those are going to be the best days of your week. By Thursday afternoon, we start to see this snow moving in, and it may actually even begin as rain in some portions of the area. But even if that happens, that snow, it is still coming. Thursday night, it's going to be very heavy, lingering through our day on Friday. But then even Friday night and Saturday, we're still going to have that blowing and drifting snow because of the wind. For tonight, plan for low temperatures right around 23 degrees. Your 7-day forecast. The next couple of days, again, no big deal. 30-degree high temperatures. Then temperatures drop in a really big way. We're going to be in single digits for our highs, and we are potentially talking about one of the top 5 coldest Christmases that we have on record.